Hey, hello guys. So welcome to this video. If you are on this channel first time, please subscribe this so that you be aware of the new things and the interesting things in and can learn AWS in easy way. Okay. So in this video today, I am going to discuss with you about CloudFront demo. So yesterday we have seen the theoretical part and now we are good with the demo part. Okay. So before starting this, let's see like what Amazon CloudFront says. I hope you got the concept clear yesterday and now what you are getting actually. So 1 TB of data transfer out. Okay, it is free here. So like you are getting 1 TB of data for a month in AWS free tier account. Okay. Now you know like delivery content you can provide with the lower latency and high transfer speed. That is also good. Other thing is like reduce latency. So the this is the basic function like why how it is used. We understood like how it works actually like. So this is like end user traffic. It come to your nearest edge locations. Okay, whatever you set up in Amazon CloudFront. Okay, and then it go to regional edge cache, then to the origin shield, and then your application content. So what is your application content? It could be into your S3, it could be in your EC2. Now they have added more, like it is API gateway, elastic load balancing, AWS media servers also supported, right? Or it could be on premise. So apart from this, yeah, you can also secure it with the AWS Shield and AWS WAF. Okay, these are the professional content, and definitely it could be very useful for you. So you can support or you can secure your data with the help of AWS Shield and AWS WAF as well. Now, what are the use cases? Like deliver fast, secure website. Okay, uh, you can get faster with websites, right? You can get faster applications like Steam Live Video, applications like Netflix, Hotstar, Amazon Prime, right? Which deliver videos and in very easy way, right? And distribute patches and updates. Scale automatically to deliver software game patches and the other things, right? And dynamic content delivery. What are the customers of this? There are so many customers there. In every cloud, it is used a lot. It is like writers, Slack, Hulu, King. Those are the like almost like topmost contents, right? Now, how to use this one? So So what you need to do, like you need to create a cloud fund distribution there. In free tier account, again I say like 1 TB of data transfer out is there. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so many number of HTTP requests. Like almost you can say like it is free, right? Each month always free. Okay. Pricing after 1 TB, after 1 TB you have to pay for per 10 TB data 0.085 per GB. So that would be chargeable. Then now you have to focus like okay what is actually need to do. Okay. Then use cases and all other things we already discussed about the benefits also, like reduce latency, cut costs, improve security because you have shield now and the other things. You have customized delivery as well. Okay. Now without wasting much time, let's start and go to create a CloudFront distribution. Okay. Here if you go, you can go to your origin domain, and origin domain you can select something here. Okay, so it could be like as I show you, like it could be the other things: load balancer, S3 bucket, API gateway, media store container, media package container, kind of those things. Okay. So I put this because I have this bucket. Okay, so I have some data there. I can put this some data in this bucket. Okay, it is going to be a complete practical video, so watch this completely and you will learn well. Okay. And for the people like who likes every time video in Hindi language as well, like it is, I'm sorry, but English is very much acceptable at all level. And when you are working in actually in any company, you have to work a lot with the people which understand only English, right? So it is a best choice. So So we'll prepare my videos like most probably like in the English language, and sometime it would be in Hindi as well. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so here you go. This is your bucket. Now, origin path. Okay, so enter a URL path to append to the origin domain. Okay, so suppose this is your request and then you want to add something. Okay, that if some requests come to index.php. Okay, kind of this. So you can set up that path. So it is completely optional and you can leave it, but as per your requirement, you can definitely go. Now, the next thing is like enter a name for this origin. Okay, so if you want to give some name, like maybe I say cloud learning. Okay, for me, cloud learning, cloud front. Okay, like this I can give. Now, what is origin access? Origin access like bucket must allow public access. Okay, so bucket that should be public, right? And it is not very recommended way for everybody. Okay, it is not very recommended way for everyone. So So ideally, you shouldn't keep your bucket public. What you can do, you can create a bucket and create a OI user. So this way, you can restrict your access for CloudFront only. Okay, so that is the recommended way. So this is what like otherwise you can choose public option as well. That is also fine. Now, if I go for origin access control setting, it will create a OI user basically, and it will set up my access to restrict my access to CloudFront only. Okay. So you can choose here. You can create control settings here, and then you just need to not do need to do anything as you just need to like because we are using S3, we can just simply say like create. Okay. But if you talk about signing behavior, do not sign request, and if you want to sign request for some particular time period, it can be done. Okay. So now you can create the request. Okay. So this is the recommended way which we use. Now you need to update the bucket policy as well. So remember that you need to update the bucket policy as well. So what you need to do, you can create the control settings, and here it you go create. This is already exists, right? So now that is fine. You need to update the S3 bucket policy, and then this actually required. So what I will do, sorry, I will take care of this part, like I can update the bucket policy here. But at the time when you are creating this, okay, so here you have the option actually. I so guys, here if you go, so this is like this is the recommended way, and another recommended thing is like you can go for. I'm just checking the option, like is it recording here? So So you also have the legacy access identity that could be also can be used. So either way, it is good to use. If you use legacy access identities, you can use OAI as well, right? And OAI is the also recommended way, right? And what you need to do, like you need to update the bucket policy. Okay, so it will update the bucket policy for you by yourself. So legal access identities is also another very good option to use that. So what I'll do, I create a OI, and it will ensure like only OI user can access the CloudFront resource, right? So that way it would be good. So I choose this and I update the bucket policy. I don't need to update it by myself in this case. Okay, so this is good. Now what else? uh Origin Shield is another additional caching layer that can help to reduce the load on your origin and help protect its availability. So it is kind like of shield which you can utilize, right? And this is a good feature. You can use this. It would be more secure, right? Extra layer of firewall it get added. Okay. The other additional settings like how many connection attempts should be, like if some request is there, how many times it should try. So the request will be try here 3 times, 3 seconds. If it is response is not coming into 10 seconds, it will consider it as a failure or request timeout. Okay. So then after that it will try again. So kind of those things you can set up here. So I hope this point, till this point you are clear. If you have any doubt till now, feel free to let me know. I will be happy to assist you. Now, what is the cache behavior? How to cache the things, right? So now there are options like path pattern default, right? Or you want to uh, give some custom path like start.jpg, okay? Or the other parts you can give like what would be your path patterns, okay? So here you can decide like what the things you want to do. Now, if you go further, compress object automatically, okay? So whatever the object is getting cache, you are saying that okay, it can be compressed automatically, and that would be helpful, right? Then viewer protocol policy, how viewer can request your CloudFront distribution. Okay, so it could be HTTP, HTTPS both allowed, or you if somebody is opening HTTP, it can go to HTTPS, or if somebody going to only HTTPS only, that kind of request is available. Okay, what action you that can perform on this get ahead is the default option, and the other options if you want you can definitely apply. Restrict viewer access. If you restrict viewer access, viewer must use CloudFront signed URL. You know what is signed URL? Signed URL is very useful in the sense like you only allow that URL for some particular time. Okay, so we don't want to restrict the viewer access kind of these things, but definitely if you want, you can do that. Okay, if it is a trusted sign, where you can define like what would be the time period for this. Okay, so if you set up this, they should use CloudFront signed URL. What are the cache policy? Okay, so cache policy is something like how long it would recommend. So like if it is a S3 bucket, right? For my case, it is a S3 bucket, right? Where my data exists. So I go to this. This video would be longer, but you know that it will give you in-depth things, and hopefully you will be able to clear many of the things which you will not get clarified in even in companies as well, or even in your institutes, most of the institutes, right? So this is my bucket, right? And if you go to permissions, you can see like bucket policy should be applied there. Yeah, bucket policy got applied here due to the CloudFront. Okay, so let me come here. Okay, and so restrict viewer access, that is fine. Yeah, so permissions. So how long it should cache. So by default policy of cache is recommended for S3, and what it says, there are number of policies. One is cache optimize, okay, and there are other policies as well. Okay, caching disable, that means caching will not be there, or it would be like caching optimized for uncompressed object. Okay, so it will you can optimize the caching if object is uncompressed kind of things, right? Then which OAI need to sorry, which origin request policy you want to use, right? So you can go for all those things. There are different options available. Okay. Our legacy cache settings is the old one which people use, right? So like you can set up like how much caching you want to set up, like minimum TTL is 0, maximum is this, and default is this. You can change this default value. Right now default period is by default 1 day. Okay, this is one which is actually uh, it has the same settings. Okay, if you want to see what are the every policy says, go to policies and open it. Again, like in-depth video, so you need to spend some time, but definitely it would be very useful. So see, this is the policy for caching optimize. It again says like minimum setting is 1 and by default value is this, and this means that every object you request, it will get cache for 1 day. Okay, and in 1 day it will get update. So that is the point. What else? You can use the other policies. If you want to see the other policies, you can see like if you just click on policies, you can see what are the other policies are there. So if you see caching disable, default value would be 0. Okay, that means like any object will not get cache, right? This means that it is good for dynamic cases. It is good for dynamic cases. Okay, so there you can go. And then ggp and compression is not there, it is disabled there, so compression will not happen there. Okay, that is another thing. This way, like other policies are there, you can have a look and feel free to ask me any question, I will be happy to answer you. Okay, then if you go further, uh, function associations, if you want to attach any functions, right, choose an as function to associate with the cache behavior and the CloudFront event that invoke that function. So you can create different kind of cloud functions or lambda at edge, and you can use it. Okay, so this is option is available. Like if you, I don't have right now any function attached, right, but if you want to attach any lambda function, you can use it. Okay, web application firewall, what web application firewall will do for you, right, it will like uh, it give you the extra security, right, you can include web firewall and you can impose the security rules there, right, so this is good, right, you can monitor and you can use this one. So go for WAF if you want, but just remember like it would be extra charges and it will apply some extra security policies for you. Okay, so that is there, but definitely I have separate videos for WAF, so you can watch that one. uh, Settings, you can use all edge location, that is the best one, but obviously that will be the maximum price for you have to pay. This means like your services would be available for every region, right, where AWS is supporting, or you can cover just these options, right, North America and Europe only, right, or you can use like North Africa, North America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, and Africa. So like for this example, I go for Asia region. Okay, for this example I go for Asia region and I can go for that, right, so kind of that. This way like I can see the difference, I can show you the difference, so that's why I will cover this one. I'm not using all edge location, you know that it will take lot of time to get set up. And again the other thing is like it would be same for me, like because I already covered here, and definitely pricing will be very low, for pricing would be on the lower side as well, right, that would be the another thing. So as a architect we need to focus on these things, like okay, as a architect we need to focus on these things, like my pricing should be on the lower side, right, your companies every time will focus on like pricing should be lower, that is the whole point. Okay, you want to add some optional domain name, you can do that. So you can see like okay, there could be like number of options you are saying, but I'm just discussing those options with you so that you can understand it better way. And as an administrator you should need to know, or as an architect, right. Now you can have some certificates here, right, certificates kind of your ACM certificates, IAM certificates. If you want to use your custom certificate you can use, otherwise by default it can go, um, it will use the default CloudFront SSL feature. Okay, and if you want you can request the certificate from IAM service, from ACM service, right, and there you can get the certificate as well. So there is a separate video on that. If you want, you can have a look, right? Or you can go with the training with me. Okay, I can help you there with the training part. Okay, so that would be there. Now default route path. Okay, so which object it will target. So default route part is like if I go to bucket, if I go to this bucket, there is no option there, right? Only just some logs are there, which is actually there. Okay, so I don't have much options there, right? What I can do, like I can upload some file there. Okay, maybe like some big files, some video or kind of those things, right, and you can see. So let me try to find out some big files, if I can find out for you. It is like details. I go for type PNG, and if I go for this one, I don't have any big files, sorry for that, but definitely I can help you. Yeah, this one is seems good. It is 1 MB file, right, so it could be good option. Let me just this, and what I'll do, like I'll rename this file. Okay, let me just update and upload. So I'll make it public for now. Okay, so that is fine. This is. Standard, this is okay. Upload. Let me make some changes so that it this bucket used to be public. Okay, so I need to change some settings here. I say block all public access. No, that is fine. Okay, it will ask for like, okay, do you need? Yes, I say, because I am using OAI, right? So I don't have any issue, but object need to be public. Okay, and you can say like, I want to enable the public access, right? So this is there. Okay, and then I go for, I just rename this name file because you know that this name is quite like this. So I say business test dot png. Okay, this seems good, and I'll copy this name so that I can put it into default root object. Okay, standard login you can enable if you want to keep the logs for this bucket. You can do that. Okay, so again, like I can keep it into some folder, right? And then I say like CloudFront log. Okay, I can do that. Cookie logging, if you want to enable, you can do that again. And IPv6, if you want to allow, you can do that. So I hope every point is clear till now. Three important things. One, first thing is source. This is you need to focus. You should have, okay. Then we define like what would be my origin access. Like it could be, it should be actually like it should be origin access control settings, or it should be via OAI. So I preferred with OAI so that it can update my bucket policy as well very easily, right? And the other thing is like what would be my cache behavior. So I say like redirect HTTP to HTTPS. Almost other things are very simple, right? Then cache behavior, like how long it should cache. So I use cache optimize for S3 bucket. This is simple, straightforward choice for you. Then you can go for the WAF if you want to include, and the price class which you want to choose. And then the last thing is the root object path. Okay, this is something important features, and I hope this is very straightforward for you. And now you understood, like if you are working, like it is not easy, right? It is not easy, you need to understand the options, but if you understood that, now it should be fine. Okay, so you need to understand the concept actually. Okay, then I go for distribution. So now what will happen, that when I access my distribution URL, it will pick this link. Okay, so this is my distribution domain name. Okay, I copy it, and I you can see that it is getting deployed as of now. Okay, so I choose here, and I can open it. So right now it is not visible, which it should be. Right, this is the expected thing. Once it get deployed, it will be visible. It should be visible now. Okay, then you can create the pipelines and all the things as well, so this would be good. And then you can go for origins. Now I just want to show you the option, like what you can do with this. So this is my origin, right? And this is S3 bucket. And and if you see, you can go to behaviors. And behaviors, it is like redirecting HTTP to HTTPS. Error pages, you can create your custom error pages as well for different type of errors. Okay, like 400 error, you want to create some custom page, you can do that. Okay, you can just give the path, okay, where it is, and the response code. Select your response code. Done. So if somebody is coming getting 4503 error, you can provide like, okay, our servers are not working on a kind of those requests, right? You can put the geographic restriction as well, like you can decide in which country your data would be available, in which country your data would not be available. So you right now it is no restriction, that means everywhere it is available. If you go to allow list, then you can select like which country you want to allow. Okay, it will show you all the countries. And if you want to block in some countries your data, you can also do that. Okay, so that is very helpful in this case. Okay, Invalidation you can handle, and you can create different invalidation. If your data is not available, for add the path for each object that you want to remove from the CloudFront cache. Okay, so you can do that. Tags, and you can add your some important tags, and it would be very useful. So geographic section, if you see, it is very helpful feature. You are working in a company and you can support them, right? And then now you have different options like what are the policies available. So we have seen like the policies which are available. Functions, if you have any CloudFront functions, you can see those functions here. You can do the monitoring of the things, right? How it is going on. So this is my distribution. I can select it and I can monitor the different parameters of it. Okay. Then I can see like if any function error is coming, I can see here, okay, how my distribution is getting performed. You can see here how many requests has come up to last 1 week and the other things, right? This way it can go there. Any error, something like this, you can face here, okay. Function errors, lambda at edge errors, you can all got this, right? The visibility for the monitoring part. You can set up the alarm as well, like if something is wrong, you can set up the alarms. You can check the logs. Okay. It also show you like what how is your objects are getting cache. So what are the cache stats? Okay. Uh, how many requests have come right now? So if you see like my hopefully my project got deployed and it should refresh. Let me see. See. So now it is coming. And if you see first time when I open this distribution gets set up, right? And now if I do first time, what is happening? What is happening, right? It is like open on it, it took some time, right? Now let me try to open it in another time. Okay, here if I go, see, this was just immediate, right? Because it got cached, right? First time the request took time because it goes to the original S3 bucket and then it pulled the data, right? Once the data come back to your edge location, now it got stored. Now when I'm requesting it again, this data is available into cache, and now it is quick, right? If you see the load difference, right, that was happening. So this is how actually CloudFront used to help. Okay, and I hope this is useful for you. Okay, you can see like what are my popular objects. uh, Another important views is like what are the top referrers, uh, what are the uses, right? You can generate the report and you can see like how it is coming, and you can see the viewers. Okay, now the important thing is like you can see like what are the browsers you are using. Okay, what your users are using, which browser they are using, which operating system they are using. Okay, which devices they are using, kind of those things they can do. Okay, so this is all about the things, right? The security things and the key management things we have seen like in the options, and you can find out like what are my origin access, what is my field level encryption if you want to set up. So such things you can do there, and it is available, right? You can create the public key, which we know like we set up an encryption key, so kind of that we can create the public key and other things. So I hope you able to understood what are the concept of CloudFront and how it is working. We have seen one successful demo, and you can do the further things, right? You can disable it, you can delete it, and you can modify it as per your requirement as well. I hope you found this video useful. Please let me know how it is in comment section and I will be happy to assist you. Okay. If you have any question, if you like this video, just tell me so that it can keep motivated. And if you find it useful, please share it with your friends as well. So that it would be helpful for me. If you are looking for some trainings, right, please let me know. I can add you into the running batch and then we can learn about this. Another thing is I would like to at this point of time, if you have reached, if you can like this video, that would be helpful. Another thing is like I want to share with you like this website I have where I used to have my courses. Okay, and if you are looking for Hindi course, right, it is available. If you are learn Hindi a lot, Hindi well, you can see my this course, this is available, and this link is available in description as well. Okay, and here you can read every class. So it is like 40 hours classes and you can learn AWS by yourself. English class is also available there and Hindi class is also available. So both way it is good. Okay, So thank you for watching this video, guys. Take care. Wish you a very great day. Bye bye.